Hey guys, Thunderhound 369 here, or Brian, back for a review. Kind of noticed it's floating around above my head. What it is, it's G.I. Joe. Haven't done one in a while, so I thought I'd throw up a review of the G.I. Joe Ghost Hawk with lift ticket. Little side view of the box here, the Ghost Hawk on this end. Lift ticket on that end. We'll read up on the back of the box here is get in, get out, and don't get in the way. That's what every inch of the Ghost Hawk aircraft threatens as it pulls a quick vertical landing and takeoff. Extracting a G.I. Joe team from the middle of a Cobra ambush, and if Cobra forces still don't back off, the aircraft's cannons and missiles will deliver the message. You can see the back of the box. Very nice. Very lovely indeed. We'll do a little read up on lift ticket, the Ghost Hawk pilot lift ticket. File name Victor W. Sikorsky. Primary military specialty VTO and V-Stall pilot, which, as we all remember, lift ticket used to be the pilot to the original Tomahawk, the twin-bladed helicopter from G.I. Joe back in the 80s. Primary military specialty, fixed wing and rotary wing aircraft pilot. Birthplace, Lawton, Oklahoma. Lift ticket was one of those guys who joined the Army to get out of his hometown. The big difference with lift ticket was that he scored so high on the aptitude test that he qualified for West Point Prep, Officer Candidate School, and Flight Warrant Officer Candidate School. Nobody in Lawton ever suspected he was I can't speak. He was that smart. Even lift ticket, he opted for flight school, thinking that it was the only one that offered training applicable to civilian employment. He's known for his piloting expertise and stubborn persistence in getting into a landing zone in the middle of enemy fire for extraction. You don't just fly into an LZ expecting the weapons fire to somehow miss you. You've got to have a whole lot of skill, plenty of stubbornness, and a fistful of luck if you want to get you and your team out of there in one piece. Yep, I agree. And on the Ghost Hawk, it's a twin-engine aircraft. Tilt. Twin tilt. Get it right. Tilt-engine aircraft. V-Stall. Vertical, short takeoff and landing. Air-to-surface rockets. 20mm thunderclap cannons. Vulcan 20mm cannons. The Ghost Hawk aircraft neutralizes the need for a conventional airfield with a simple rotation of its twin-turbine turbofan engines. This aircraft can take off or land vertically from a short runway. Once the vehicle is airborne, the engines are rotated into a horizontal position for flight mode. The aircraft's lean profile has caused Cobra airtroopers to underestimate its threat. The Ghost Hawk carries air-to-surface missiles for ground assault and 2 sets of cannons to blast enemy planes. With the Ghost Hawk, the G.I. Joe team can set up a small base of operations anywhere and maintain critical air support for their mission. There's all that out of the way. I finally get to quit reading. Give up on the reading part. Here's the Ghost Hawk itself. You all know, as it used to be called, the Skyhawk back in the 80s. It said that the engines, the turbofans rotated up, down quite a bit. Cannons Move somewhat back and forth. Got a lot of detail on it. Wings will come off, as you can see. Got another little engine back here underneath. There's your surface to air missiles, air to air, surface to surface, whatever you want to call them. Get back on there. There you go. Now, open the cockpit up real quick. I'll get lift ticket out. Not a lot of detail in the cockpit, as you can see. Now on the lift ticket. You can see lift ticket. They done an excellent job of putting him as close to his 80s look as they could. The only problem is knee pads, you know, the knee joints are red. But I can overlook certain things on a figure. There's no big deal to me. As far as his articulation, his head will go a full 360, and I've got his helmet all wonky. Looks like he's laying on a drinking bench. There we go. We get it straightened out here. There we go. He's straightened out now. Got his helmet like this. I don't know what his arms will go full 360. There they go. They will come up. His elbow joints will bend, will rotate. His wrist, full 360. As you can see, I've not fooled with this guy a whole lot. He's still a little stiff from the packaging. He does have somewhat of the chest, the ab crunch, but the jacket hinders that. He's hindered on his waist articulation. He does have movement on the leg and double hinged knees, and does have ankle articulation. As you can see, his only accessory other than his battle stand, which is his display stand in here in his box, is a knife. That's the only accessory that he came with. And also the helmet is removable. It just takes some finagling, some willy wonkying. Get him. There's a shot without the helmet. There's his helmet. A lot of people back in the 80s, the 80s version of Lift Ticket, when you go to look for Lift Ticket from the 80s with the Tomahawk, the microphone is always broke off. That's kind of what you probably going to have a problem with on this one as well later on down the road. And there's the Lift Ticket. There's the Ghost Hawk with Lift Ticket, guys. 25th anniversary version. I picked him up at off of Big Bad Toy Store. I highly recommend that if anybody doesn't have this set, do yourself a favor, pick it up. I highly recommend it. I love it. You can find them on eBay. grab you one. If you can find you an original off of eBay, grab one. You know, the original from the 80s doesn't come with a figure, but pick one up. Alright guys, till next time, I'm out of here.